Stan? Who called this meeting?
Kirkland.
Kirkland did.
So our new clubs to play with, we've got a set of the new Kirkland Wedges to unbox and take a look at, and then hopefully tomorrow or the next day we're going to get out to the course and try them out. So this is what you get at the store box. You can actually see the irons sticking out there. Of course, it's a warehouse store, not a golf shop, so you don't get to try them or anything.
Yep.
Attractive price, $159 for a set of 3. So why not? Now we got to figure out how to get into them.
Yeah, the trick is to be smarter than the box. So we fail.
So there are the wedges.
Okay.
And
right. Actually pretty nice packaging.
Very secure. Those clubs aren't getting damaged. Back of the box just got kind of a picture and tells you what the specs are. Of course, you don't get your choice on specs. So what we got is a 52 degree, 60 degree, 56 degree, 10 degree bounce on the 52 and 56, and 8 degree on the 60. And
swing weights are D3 for the gap wedge, the 52, and D4 for the 56 and 60.
And we got a True Temper signature wedge flex shaft.
Okay.
Decent grip on there with the Kirkland name. It's kind of a nice looking face. Still got the plastic on it. And the back got the Kirkland logo.
Pretty large flange on the bottom of that.
So this is the 60. So this is going to be the biggest one. I'm kind of trying to figure out what that grind is like. It's got a little bit of curve to it. Not extreme.
It looks a little bit like a Scotty Cameron 60 that I have that's got a really large flange. I don't remember which grind it is.
All right, let's get the plastic if we can. There's that. All right, I can't stand the plastic on the grip. Got to get rid of that. Maybe. There we go. And it looks like a fairly standard grip. I don't see, it says Kirkland signature on the top as well, so it doesn't really tell you who made it.
It looks kind of like a Golf Pride, a little bit.
Yeah. So now you can get a little better idea what that face looks like. I don't know if you can get in there close enough. We've actually got some milling on the
oh yeah,
outside of the grooves as well. Micro grooving or milling, and then you got that between the major grooves as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Pretty nice looking wedge fit.
Yeah. So when you set up to that, I mean, it looks a little bigger than I'm used to because I don't normally play a 60 degree. I top out at 58, but that looks pretty good. I mean, it's an attractive looking club, I think.
It is. It is. It looks, yeah, somewhere between a Vokey and a Callaway. That toe's pretty high, but it's a pretty pleasing look.
Yeah, it looks. It's got a little bit of that high toe look from the new TaylorMades.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Same with the Callaway with the Mac Daddies.
Yeah. All right, so this is a 56, pretty similar looking. The bounce is, what, 10 degrees instead of 8?
Yeah, 10 degrees bounce.
So you can get maybe a profile shot on that.
There we go.
And, I don't, the way it looks and feels, if it said somebody else's name on it, I'd believe it,
Yeah, it's a good look. The finish is really nice. I mean, the back of the club face is really, it's clean.
Got a stamped carbon steel on the hosel there. All right, so I am very anxious, curious to get these out on the course and see how they work.
Let's go, man.
As soon as it stops raining, we'll get out there.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
All right, we found a sunny day in December in Oregon, so it's time to try out these wedges. So
it's a beautiful day too.
It is beautiful. I can't believe it. So we've got the Kirkland wedges again, the 52, the 56, and the 60. we are going to try and run through their paces a little bit. Be a little different for me for two things. One, I use a mid-size grip. This is definitely not. And I use a 54 and a 58 degree wedge right now. This is going to be a little different lofts, so we'll see how that works out.
Let's see how it works.
What you use what lofts normally?
I have a 50, 54, and a 50 and a 60.
And 60. Okay, so it's kind of matching yours, but not all.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it out.
All right, go.
All right, I'm gonna try a couple full shots with the 52 degree wedge. Full-ish shots. Well, I take that all the time. Nice ball flight. Came off the club well.
It's the best wedge shot I've ever seen you hit.
I'm just looking at the divot. It looks like,
It's like
that's
you
pretty
ended
good.
up looks like you ended up toe down on it.
A little bit toe down, but that's me, not the club.
Yep.
Felt like it got through the turf. Nice. All right, let's try one more.
Okay.
Go right behind it, see if I can match my divots here. Slight push. Pretty good contact though. That, I don't know, it just feels good. Feels like it should. All right, Corey, which one are you using?
Yeah, I'm going to hit the same club you hit, 52 degree. So like you, I use mid-size grips as well. So these are going to be small. I've got pretty good sized hands. The added difference is I also play with the Aerotech steel fiber graphite
lighter
shaft.
weight shaft.
Yeah, so it's probably 20 grams lighter than this. So I'll try not to fall over.
That looks pretty good. I mean, ball flight looks good.
Yeah,
How'd it feel?
felt like a pretty nice wedge.
You're using Vokies now?
I've got my 54 is a Vokey, my 58 and 60 that I alternate is a Cleveland.
Another good looking shot.
Not bad. Okay.
All right, so we got the 60 degree now. Try a couple of shots with this. Visually, this one looks a little bit like a high toe compared to my wedge, but I also hit a 58, not a 60, so. Boy, that just kind of slid under it nice. It felt pretty good. I'm liking the bounce on this for me. I'm able to hit under it, but it's not digging. It's sliding through the turf.
So what bounce do you have on your 60?
It's an 8 degree, I think. Either 8 or 10. I have to look. Similar to this. Boy, that's nice and high.
You threw that straight up in the air.
I like that. And again, I like the way it reacted with the turf. All right.
All right. So I play a 14 degree bounce lob wedge, and this is less. It's either 10 or 8. I'm not sure which.
Well, that was nice. Dead perfect on line.
It felt pretty perfect.
Yeah, we gotta look at the box again. I can't remember if this is an 8 degree or 10 degree loft or bounce, and it doesn't say on the club itself.
All right, try one more.
That was a little thin.
Little thin. One groove low. Still flew nice though. Felt good.
The feel on this is comparable with expensive wedges.
Yeah, it really is. That's not a bad wedge.
All right, let's try some short game.
All right. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna try a few chips with the 52 degree. Haven't hit this yet for a chip, so I threw a ball out there for a target. Should be kind of a pitch and roll out. Well, that wasn't very good. Let's try that again. Huh. Seems it's thrown a little higher than I expected, honestly.
It sounds a little clicky too.
But that really feels good. I mean, that's a solid shot. That came off the way I expected after a couple of swings.
Yeah.
You try a few.
All right.
It took just a couple swings to figure out what it felt like. don't know if we can judge the sound too much since we're hitting range balls, but
Yeah, that's a fair point.
maybe at the end we'll throw a couple good balls in there. Oh, that's awfully nice. In the hole.
Dude. One more.
What do you think?
I like it. I do.
All right, let's try the other ones.
All right.
All right, try that same target. This is 56 degree. A slight uphill, but
that's nice and soft, huh?
yeah, just a slight uphill, but the ball is coming off the face softly with some height. Probably a little bit of spin. Look at that.
Dang.
Sold. All right, your turn.
All right.
All right, we're live again.
All right.
All right, we can't blame the club for that. There you go. All right, so what do you think of the 56?
This is 60, isn't it?
No, it's 56.
Is that 56? It is. Throws it up pretty high for a 56. Yeah, God, it's got a nice feel to it. Okay, so what are you going to do here?
This is still a 56. We're still on a slight incline up. I'm going to try and play a little lower chip with it. See what that feels like. So put it back in the stance, a little more weight on my left side. Yeah, it's not drastic, but it comes out lower and gets a little more run. Again, it's got good feel. Oops.
A little heavy?
A little heavy. One more. Yeah, it just gets that extra roll after it hits. Boy, I don't see anything wrong yet.
Are you a buyer?
We'll see, we'll see.
All right.
Boy, that result looks like you're sliding under it nice and just popping it up.
Yeah, and just like the last one, I didn't open the face at all. I'm going to try opening up the face a little bit and see what happens. Wow.
Oh, wow. That's a touch shot.
I hit that clean too. I mean, that wasn't like I slid under it. That was, try one more of those.
Look at that.
That was kind of sexy right there.
That one can come in handy.
Good wedge. Ready?
All right, my turn with the 60. And remember, we haven't tried this out before. We hit a couple of full swings with these, but this is our first time chipping with them. Wow, that's just really easy to be. Delicate, a lot of touch. Just throw it straight up.
That's a nice looking shot.
Now, I'm on a fairly level spot here. What happens if I try to play a flop? I mean, that's almost a flop without opening it up.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here. God. Well, that could be fun.
So what, are the TaylorMades going on eBay now?
You know, I paid a lot for those TaylorMades. I'm monetarily attached to them.
Yeah.
Oops. A little heavy on that one. Good save, though. Bounce kind of saved me. Just trying a little longer shot here. Carry it in the air a little further.
Not too shabby.
All right, still haven't found anything wrong with them, so let's try the sand trap.
Sounds good. So what are you hitting first here?
I'm going to start with the 60.
Yeah.
Gave ourselves a pretty good lie, slight incline. I'm not going to open it up much and just see what the club does by itself. I don't think you need to open that one up. It's going up pretty high and soft, all by itself. You know, swing a little harder, a little longer follow through, and it carries a little further. That's acceptable.
That's nice.
Feels pretty good going through the sand. All right, see how the 60 works for you.
Got that a little heavy.
Came out pretty well.
Not too bad.
Look good. About how you wanted to hit that one?
Yep. Yep.
Huh. All right, let's try the 56, see how it compares.
All right, going with 56 now. Yep. Got that a little heavy, or a little thin. Ooh, boy, that had some something on it, though.
Zipped it with that.
Yeah, I didn't hit that one so well.
So did you open that up at all, or you just?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did. I always open up my wedges.
So what do you think? Would you rather play 60 without opening up, or play that 56 and open up a little bit?
I'm always going to open up a wedge to expose some bounce. So for me, it's how far do I need to fly the ball? Closer, you know, if I'm more short-sighted, I'm going to hit the 60, and if I need to carry a little further, I'll hit the 56.
All right, they look pretty good.
All right, I'll try the flop shot too.
You get a little extra grass there, but not bad.
Yeah, carried it a little far. A little too much speed.
There you go. All right, well, I'll tell you my conclusion. We're playing golf tomorrow, and I'm going to throw a couple of these in my bag and see how they play on a full round of golf.
Are you really?
Yeah, why wouldn't I at this point?
Yeah.
Full shots look good, chips look good, sand looks good, flop looks really good. It's been a long time since I've had a 60 in my bag, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, my impressions are that you got to ask yourself why you're spending 150 bucks a wedge.
Yeah. The only real advantage or disadvantage of these is they come in one loft, one lie, one bounce.
Yep.
You cannot customize them, but if they work for you, boy, they're feeling a lot like a $150 wedge for 3 for $159.
Yeah, well, actually, one thing you could do, really, if you wanted to go with a 54 and a 58, is you could buy these and you could bend them 2 degrees, because you can bend a club 2 degrees with no ill effects. So you could take your 52 and make it a 54 with a little extra bounce. And you could take your 56 and make it a 58 with 2 degrees more extra bounce. So there's stuff you can do with it. They just don't come stock in those bounces. So yeah, I think they're gamers.
Yeah, I'm going to play them tomorrow. Maybe I'll add a little recap to this video before we post it.
All right, sounds good.
All right, I'm back. I've actually played around a golf with the Kirkland Wedges now. Been still very pleased with them. Every shot I hit, whether it's a full shot or a chip, very solid, good feel to it, kind of behaved how you want. 52 degree especially, I liked hitting out of the fairway. It felt really good doing that on a full shot. So what am I going to do now? Well, I'm going to put one of them into play. What I've decided is the 52 and the 56 are just the wrong lofts for me. I have a 50 degree A wedge, and it's just going to set up bad yardage gaps for me. As much as I like that 52 out of the fairway, I'm going to keep my 54 and 56. But I've pulled one of my hybrids out of my regular set, and I'm going to put the 60 degree wedge in instead, because I really like hitting the 60 degree wedge around the greens. Anything, 20 yards in, when it's appropriate to hit a nice high soft shot, it works really well. You can see on this wedge, it's got a lot of mass right in the bottom part of the face, and without any effort, it pops it up almost like a flop shot around the green. I had a shot yesterday on the Reserve North 4th hole. They had the tees up. It was playing about 240, 250. I hit my drive beside the green. I had about a 10 to 15 yard pitch, but you're going up over a rise and then the green slopes away from you a little bit. I only got 6 or 8 feet of green. I hit the 60 degree, just popped it up. I didn't have to worry about running past the hole. In fact, I made the chip, which is kind of a nice bonus, but that's not the only reason I'm keeping this club in my bag. But anyway, for now, 60 degrees going in my bag. The 52 and the 56 will probably sit in the garage for a while until I decide what to do with them. Hope the review helped you. If you like the videos, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit like, and tell us in the comments what you'd like to see videos on in the future. Thanks.